You've had sex with racist girls before?
I'm not gonna say.
Oh my god.
It was fun.
Welcome back to Lustcast. Today we're going to be talking about BBC worship, particularly about how there's lots of white guys that seem to really worship black guys and see them as kind of superior. So we're going to be looking at that from lots of different angles, like the racism angle, and just try and get to the bottom of what it's really all about. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Before we get into that, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we don't get cancelled. And to join me talking about this is Scarlett Jones and Darrell Deeps. How's it going, guys?
Good, thank you. Yeah, thanks for having us. Yeah, it's really warm here.
It's really hot, isn't it? It's 34 degrees today. So yeah, should we just get straight into it, or what do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Just no chit chat. Let's just get straight to that. I even hate using the word BBC. Like BBC's become such like no one was using the word BBC like 10 years ago, right?
No,
it wasn't that common.
It was blonde black guy having sex with the black guy. It's not dark skinned guy. It's not cappuccino. No, it's just black guy. There was no issue with the name. And it's a couple of years ago, everybody's like, black is like, when you say black now, everybody goes, whatever you say.
Do you feel that?
Remote is black. The pressure of that word, the black. Now it's a thing now.
Yeah,
they made it a thing, the word.
Do you think it's a negative word?
No, of course not.
No,
it's
me
just
too.
a word. It's how you use it in the how you intonation. So how you express yourself on the word. It's no.
Because some people would say that. Because I've seen this quite a lot on social media. Is people saying, "Oh, you shouldn't say black. You should say person of color."
Sir.
Which,
if I go to Mexico, they go, "Hola, mi negro amigo." They say nigger,
really?
but they say it in a friendly way. It has no weight, no nigger, no. Mi negro amigo.
Obviously, in England, a white person saying the N word, I would never say it.
You see this word,
Yeah.
the N word.
Yeah, I would never say it.
Yeah.
I would never say it. Like, and I don't know. Maybe it's a cultural thing. I don't know, but yeah, in the UK, it's definitely frowned upon, and not more than frowned upon. I would say, like.
Yeah, like Joe Rogan was only quoting other people saying it.
Yeah,
and they made like a compilation clip of him saying it and attacked him for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's like even quoting is bad. I think a school teacher got fired for just quoting the word. So it's tricky.
I think so. I do think it's hard to say. Obviously, as white people, our opinion doesn't matter.
Well, you see white people again. It's again like separating the group. You just people. We all effed up.
Yeah.
First strike.
Yeah, that's the problem is when you divide people into groups, that's when you get these strange things happening. And
divide and conquer. We are dividing always the thing. We are humans, and we have the same potential, all of us. If you like can get us to train or to study, we have the same potential.
Yeah, of course, I agree. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So let's start, because obviously you two both work in porn, and I think porn is quite a special place to discuss sexuality because all these like racial fetishes, they happen in real life, but I think in porn everything is exaggerated.
They exploit it.
And so maybe do you want to take in turns to tell us a bit about like how you got into porn and what your first experience was with, say, interracial porn?
You want to go first?
You want me to go first?
If you like.
Well, I started porn. I never wanted to do porn. Yeah, surprise, motherfuckers.
You were dragged in. It was like, you have to do it.
I have no, bro. It went like this. I had a relationship with a girl, and it just went messed up. And I was like, kind of depressed. When you're watching the TV and you're not watching the show, you're watching the TV, the thing. And a friend of mine sent my contacts in Holland to this amateur production. And then they called me. When you're about, guys, imagine this. You're about to jerk off. And you get a call, we got this beautiful girl, and we will pay you for it. Of course, I'm gonna check what is this all about. So I went there, and it was beautiful. And I got the money. I go to my mother like, yo. Normally, I worked 1 week, 2 weeks for this, and look.
Did you say you went to your mother?
Directly. I didn't go home after, man. I was all excited. I had to get this off my chest.
You just had to tell someone? So you told your mom?
I found a glitch in life. I thought it was, you need to go to school and
like
go to work. And dude, look at this. It's right here. This is where the money is.
What did your mum say?
At first, he was like, oh my God, you went to school and you got your degrees, you got your diploma, all this shit. And then 2 hours later, she go, but it's legal, right?
Yeah, that's what my mum said.
Yeah, it's legal. And they actually pay for it? Yeah. And are you planning to do this? I'm like, yeah. I mean, I started after work. And then when I started to build up so much money, I just went to my boss and go like, you're paying me this and I'm earning this. So it was like, please take me with you. Please take me with you. I'm still friends with him to this day. We still talk.
That's cool. And you're from the Netherlands, or you're
I'm from the Caribbean, Curaçao. Hashtag Curaçao. And then I live in Holland 12 years.
Okay.
Wouldn't recommend it for nobody. And then in Budapest now.
So when you were in porn, was there a time when like it was like, okay, this is an interracial shoot? Like, was your first shoot, was that an interracial shoot, or was it just this is a porn shoot?
Yeah, exactly. Wow, exactly. So when I went there was no, you're a black guy and she's no. It was just a guy and a girl having sex and we were going to film it. That's
kind of like how I think it should be.
That is how it is. We are giving these words so many power, like the black thing again.
Yeah.
And so when was the first time you went to a shoot and it was like, okay, this is an interracial shoot?
That's the first one then. It's the first one. My first one. And I was shit until the guy, he grabs the girl's hair like this and goes, you need to fuck her. And she smiled. I was like, oh, no, you're going to get fucked now. Then Darrell came out. Darrell was born.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, cool. I can do this. Every day, all day. Beautiful woman. She paid her to have sex with me. They pay me to have sex with her. Bruv.
That's good.
Bruv.
That has happened, yeah. We have done a scene together, so yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Technically.
Well, not technically, yeah, we have. Yeah,
Okay.
That's true, yeah.
And so how about you, Scarlett? Because your background is yours like mine. Like I was from a town where like almost everybody was white.
I would say so. I was raised Catholic as well. So in the UK we have a lot of Irish Catholics, which again are predominantly white people. So yeah, I would say. But I got into porn because I used to do like stripping and dancing in the UK, like lap dancing. And then I worked on Babe Station, which is television. And then I just kind of fell into porn, I guess, during like lockdown, COVID.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. So I came first to Hungary actually when Hungary was in lockdown. And I got a letter from my agent in Hungarian. She didn't know what it said because she didn't speak Hungarian. And I showed it to the border control and they let me in.
Oh, yeah, you had to have like a business
had to have like a letter
travel thing.
saying, I don't know what it said I did, but
it's a business.
clearly they believed it. Yeah.
You still believe in COVID?
You go, yeah.
And
yeah, that's the rest is history.
And so what was your first experience with, say, interracial porn?
So like my first scene with a black performer would have been one of my very early scenes. I did a scene, it was for Blacked. It was in Greece and it was good. It was a threesome scene and it was really good.
Okay.
So that was my first scene. Yeah, like 2021, I think.
And the second one was me, I think.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Was there anything different or like in the way that like it was sold to you or talked about or how fans reacted?
For me, no. Obviously, for me, there's no difference at all. I would say in the ways fans reacted, that's the only difference I've noticed. So there's like a positive and a negative. Obviously, as a white woman, some white men see it, they're very racist. So they'll actively on Twitter be saying the most awful things, like, how could you work with a black guy? It's like,
wow.
They say really
Seriously?
awful things.
Can I step in for a moment?
Yeah, of course.
Guys, listen, this has all been planted in your head by your family or your environment. Okay, you're not racist. You were not born racist. And this is for the racist guy or the guys that feel racist. Yeah, you're not racist. It's not your idea. It was implanted in your brain. You're stupid, yes, but you're not racist.
Yeah, it's just that it's how the media portray things, isn't it? And get people to believe certain things, and it can be based on a lot of like ignorance.
Like the black thing? Or like the whole, bro, one human race. There's only one. So, yeah. I'm a Doberman, she's a Chihuahua, he's a whatever. We're dogs. We all dogs. So stop acting like you're better than somebody else.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. That's it. But a lot of my fans really, on the opposite end, really enjoyed it.
They don't know that.
And they were really positive about it. So
But it's really interesting that people would actually be vocal about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
It's
I thought,
insane, isn't it?
I thought you like get your Twitter account banned for
Yeah.
that, but I guess
Yeah.
not.
How can
They
you
get
be
away.
so ignorant?
Yeah, I
You
know.
scream so stupidity. I mean,
I know. Yeah, it's awful.
Mm.
Yeah. So I've lost a few fans actually since doing it.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
Well,
like
good riddance.
they were all old white Americans with a military background.
Really?
well,
That's just something
then
I've
we know where the
noticed.
brainwash came from.
That's just something I've noticed anyway. From
That's
my
interesting
personal
because, like,
experience in the 80s.
in the
quite
military,
old, yeah.
obviously all the races are mixed together and they're kind of brothers,
But
right?
they, but,
It's
but,
the-
Yeah.
but they use it. They use it. You know, like because it's like football. You know, like we are from Ajax and you're
Oh,
from
yeah, like a
Feyenoord. You know,
rivalry.
this
Yeah.
machismo. It's building a team coherence.
Mm.
You know, like bond.
Yeah.
To bond, and this is why they use it. And yeah, it just sticks too long in the guy's head, I think.
Yeah, like obviously I've got
America.
a lot of American fans that are completely ambivalent either way, but I will say that's the only thing I have noticed the trend in a particularly old audience, perhaps
Yeah.
having some older
Unenlightened ones.
values. Yeah,
But it's interesting because, like, you would never. I was just really surprised by that. I thought it was going to be the other way. I thought it was going to be the positive side, but not the negative, because I thought we'd
Yeah.
just gone beyond that.
yeah, you would think so, but unfortunately, no. Yeah, it's really crazy.
The thing we're talking about most of all is this BBC worship idea. So this is the white guys that kind of feel inferior, I think, or they think you guys are superior. And obviously the fetish is for I don't even want to say it, a larger than average
I
penis.
have a theory about that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think my opinion is like they see what's happening on the porn and they get this feeling about, because the porn portrays
Yeah.
the guy as the black guy, fucking the white girl of the white guy. It's just sex. It's just a dude with a bigger penis than another dude. And hey, by the way, viewers, I'm not the biggest one. I saw white guys with things like hanging up to this, like. So I don't know where this come from. I really don't know.
Yeah, I read something about the history of this stereotype, and apparently it came from some explorer or anthropologist like 100 years ago or something,
Oh, with the big bone dick.
that brought like a sample back in a jar or something.
wait, what?
Yeah, I can't remember the full story, but I think the stereotype comes from there. But also, I think the stereotype comes from prejudice in America, where they would like portray Black Americans as kind of animalistic and kind of like not in control of their sexuality, like that. It's kind of like this, like kind of animal sexuality. Yeah, like the athleticism, which is like the stereotype as well. So feeding into all of those things. And like, I think a lot of the white guys that watch this would think they're being positive.
Yeah, but what type of white guys? Because the white guys I walk with they see me just as a guy. They don't see me as a
Yeah,
black
of
guy.
course, yeah.
I think we're talking about.
I'm equal. They don't,
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
sometimes under motherfuckers.
I think what you said is probably correct. I think it's based on like prejudice. I think like I have a lot of fans on my OnlyFans, and their names will be things related to race and worshipping like black guys and
Whatever
there's
floats
a
your boat,
lot
right?
of them. Yeah, but then they want to be humiliated for like having a small penis, for example. So they're like, I'm a white guy, my penis is tiny, and all this stuff. It seems like it's quite a big fetish, or at the moment, and my OnlyFans anyway. I don't know, obviously.
Yeah, and I don't fully like. I've spoken to some people about this, and I spoke to a few people, and they said that they have like mixed feelings on it, because on the one hand, it can be kind of hot.
I'm a racist.
because like
But on the other end, I'm horny.
there is. I don't know. I remember when I first moved to London, like there were girls from like every country in the world, and it felt like, oh, I want to kind of, try them all.
Yeah.
And so there is that kind. And we do call like when you have sex with a girl, it's a conquest. That's like how we refer to it, like traditionally.
For us, guys.
Yeah,
I feel
so
like nowadays that's not like such a thing, though. I guess.
we don't use
You'd
that
want it to
language
be,
so
like,
much,
equal,
but
wouldn't you?
guys are definitely competitive and try and sleep with.
I haven't met
girls.
anybody like that,
They
genuinely.
didn't tell you.
Maybe I'm too young.
Maybe
didn't
it's
tell
like
you.
guy talk.
They didn't tell you.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, no,
I
they
have
did.
some male friends, like even in the industry in America and
Because
stuff.
when you have sex with a girl, it is kind of an achievement.
It's before you have
It's-
sex with her, it's already in the achievement. I'm able to hit this.
Yeah.
I can. It's in the picture. Someday I will.
So when
you're
there's-
gonna be there, like the good friend.
Yeah. So when there's a racial element, it gets complicated, I think. Like, especially if like,
you're
you know,
giving it power.
because I don't know if people have been racist towards you, is there like a kind of like good feeling if you have sex with that racist women, for example?
Oh shit!
You could answer that.
You better sign the contract because I'm gonna drive that car like it's rented. If it breaks, it's not me. I'm just gonna step out. Fuck it. Really, if you're a hateful girl, and I didn't have the chance to block you in scenes or whatever, and I'm gonna tap that ass.
You've had sex with racist girls before?
I'm not gonna say.
Oh my god.
It was fun.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh fuck yes.
What happened?
Well, she don't like black guys, but she liked me for some strange reason.
Okay.
That happens a lot with me because I'm kind of black, but I don't like that black. I'm like cappuccino. I don't like that word anymore. So yeah. So I'm like cappuccino, and then
So she even told you like, I don't like black guys.
yeah, like she was on it,
What?
but I feel attracted to you in some way, and and I want you to be the first.
What?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't do the hateful sex thing with her because she was honest, but it was weird. You know, it was not weird. It's a new experience.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be honest. Yes, the sex was a little different than the lovey-dovey one. You know, it's like, oh, you want this, you're gonna get it now. Yeah, say the word now. Say it.
That must be so awkward though.
Say it.
Like,
I'm fucking a black guy, daddy. Say it. Psh. Hey, it's whatever she is into. I'm not doing it because I'm racist. I'm just doing it because,
Yeah.
I
well,
like
that's
pussy.
interesting though as well. So that means that also girls, if they're racist, I actually know a girl in the porn industry who's very, very racist, but she likes to do scenes with black guys and she likes to have sex with black guys because she sees it as like a submission,
I can see that.
and it's very wrong, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's very delicious.
And it so you don't mind it.
No, now I'm thinking about it. No, but kind of because you can, it's like,
Because
it's like when you mix hate with pleasure, you get this other concocted thing. Like, like then I'm gonna press it a little bit harder. It's
a bit like those guys that are like super anti-gay, and you just know
Yeah.
that they're
they're
gay.
secretly gay. Yeah.
oh, you
Maybe
meant
that's what
like
it
yo,
is,
yo.
Like maybe like if you're really racist, really you're kind
She-
of
yeah. Really, she just.
you're looking for the BBC yourself.
I know guys. I don't want to spoil nobody's party, but I know guys who they don't like gay guys or B guys, but they do the scene for the money, and when they do it, they really hate fuck them.
Mm.
Yeah, and yeah, for them that looks good. It looks good for the video. This is what the people want. Destroy the ass. But for me, it's like it comes from a weird place in your heart.
Very
bro.
weird.
It's
And
interesting.
Yeah, it's sometimes I just say, nah, I'm good. Just stay
Yeah,
home,
yeah,
watch Netflix.
Yeah. Sometimes that is the
Yeah,
best
why you
choice.
put yourself in this situation?
Yeah. Yeah. I understand.
does do you ever feel like fetishized for your race? Do you ever feel that girls would say sleep with you
yes.
just because
Oh
of that?
yeah,
How does that feel?
I used it. I love pussy, man. I don't care why you fuck me. Fucking get the pussy. Yeah.
So for you, it's a
You can
benefit.
think about him. I don't care. I'll still fuck you.
For goodness sake.
I'm honest. Love pussy.
That's interesting, though,
There you go.
because some people get offended by it. Like I had my business partner was Asian, and like you get like the kind of creepy white guy that only dates Asian girls,
Uh-huh.
and like they look at
Go
them
Thailand
with like this
vacation
hunger
every
in
time.
their eyes. And it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they don't care what the girl looks like or her personality or
Uh-huh.
anything. It's just she's Asian, so they want her.
Mhm.
And it's kind of unsettling. Like there's kind of something a
From
bit.
where does it come from? Is it real
Yeah,
love,
yeah.
or you just want
Yeah.
to see somebody go?
But you don't think too much about it, or you don't.
I don't care. I
just don't care.
because if you're racist, yeah, the base, but you're sucking my dick right now, and I'm fucking you after. You give me all the power over your body after. Yeah, you can call me racist. I don't care. Okay.
That's one way of looking at it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go harder on you.
How about you?
What's the question?
Do you ever get fetishized for your race?
No.
For being ginger?
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's
Ginger's like the ultimate minority.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't say it doesn't affect my daily life. I've never missed out on an opportunity because I'm ginger. I've never been.
We talk behind your back.
like,
That's why.
I don't know. I've never lost out on anything in life. Do you know what I mean? I don't have any prejudice in day to day. So I would say no, I'm fine.
I think ginger girls get an easier time than ginger guys, I think.
Oh yeah, ginger guys, I think they have it
they get
harder.
dogged.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's nothing
I
they
know
can
they
do
won't.
about it either. There's no card they can play.
Yeah. No, I would say no. I'm fine.
Well, I would think for a girl it's like a prey, like an extra. Because if you are a lot of beautiful girls, she's gonna pop up. She's gonna be the one like, hey, look at the redhead.
Yeah, I guess. Like obviously a lot of my fans like it. Yeah, a lot of my fans really like ginger hair.
There is a lot of stereotypes about black guys, and obviously porn does feed them. Like earlier on, you said that, there are white guys that are bigger than you.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think the problem is that if you're a black guy that's not athletic and you don't have a big penis, you just don't get to work in porn?
No, it's all bullshit because there's always this not a scene, like for an actor, an acting role for everybody. There's an acting role for the small guy with the small penis. There's an acting role for the bodybuilder. There's an acting role for the.
But you don't see black guys with small dicks in porn.
Let me check. Well, no, yes. I have seen them. I have seen them.
Yeah?
I'm not gonna say names, of course not, but I have seen them. Yes, they are. They exist, and they do porn. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because I don't think I'd seen any. I think
I know his name. I'm kind of friends, so
I know his name, the one.
Yeah.
But yeah, because one of the criticisms of porn is that it does feed stereotypes, and some people would say porn is racist. But what do you two think?
I think it's like the television is the same. Television people think things happen in the world and then it goes on television. No, my friend. They make it on television first, and then you go outside and do the dumb stuff again. This is how. So the porn pushes it because there's an envelope to be pushed to make money because the fans want it. Yeah, we want to see this. We want to see. This is why we make this stuff. Otherwise, because nobody's gonna. Come on, man. How much sexuality? How much trigger you need to just jerk off? If you're horny, you just go in the bathroom and wank that shit 6 times and you're done. You don't need no porn, no deep throat, no triple penetration, no backflips, nothing on all of that. So it's the porn doing it. It's not the people.
Do you think it's a problem?
I'm not going to say it's a problem, but it's an issue. So for sure, it's an issue that he has to be tackled because now we are getting demonized like porn actors because we make this stuff. But you guys want it. You're the one that's there's a market for it.
Yeah.
There are some dude in his basement jerking off every day to this shit. This is why we still do it.
Yeah, they'd say obviously if there was no audience, it wouldn't be made, would it? So I don't know. In terms of is porn racist, again, I'm not the person who can comment on that. But I will say when I was contacted to do Blacked and stuff like that, some of my friends in the UK said I shouldn't because it's racist to work for them. And again, obviously, I don't really have anything to say on that.
If you knew.
But then obviously when I did work for them, then the same friends were messaging the producer to see if they could do it too when they saw that it was successful for me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Again, it's one of those things, but...
Yeah, the argument I've heard is that... so I know some girls in porn that will only do interracial scenes if the scene is done in a non-racist way.
Okay.
So
please explain.
So in porn, they say that black guys are often portrayed as stereotypes. So often they'll be in gang clothes, very ghetto.
Oh, yes. Oh.
Maybe more so in America. In Europe,
God,
not
yes.
as much, actually.
Yeah.
And they just don't want to be part of promoting that. When Blacked first started, the guys were kind of suited up, it was portrayed as a more middle class thing.
Okay.
Whereas now it's kind of they oil up black guys at the beach, don't they? And it's very strange.
In Africa,
a lot of
brought
oil.
them in with the boat.
A lot of oil involved.
With the big cock.
So it's and if something's on Netflix, black guys are portrayed in many different ways. like, because you can have like the ghetto type people, because it's a thing. But
But
when
doesn't
it
mean
when
that a
it's
guy can
every
fuck.
scene, I think that's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
I like to clear the air here.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing about being the black. There's how can I say this more politely? What they portray is not what it is. They have their idea of what it is, and then they are projecting it to you. Because what it really is, they have no idea. They are not the people to say about these things. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. But yeah, you guys don't know, so you just believe whatever comes on the screen. So yeah, I stepped that sideways just for a moment that way.
Do you ever get given a part, like the acting part, and be like, oh, I'm not doing this?
You know how many times I have to correct them because they don't know what actually they think black people do this. Why am I using black people do this?
I know it's so
guys
stupid.
from
It's so stupid. We're like,
they see me and they think like I'm the guy. Like one time happens to this, and I hope you're watching. And it's like, yeah, dance, go on the table, dance. I'm like, what the fuck?
dance.
Yeah, dance on the table. Like, because maybe I'm black, I'm gonna dance on the table. Offered me money for this. I was like, I'll give you double if you shut the fuck up. How about that? Like because you are a certain ethnicity, it just it's in your
I mean, like stereotypes. Yeah.
Man, get off
And that
my
was
face.
for a scene, or
No. It was after the scene at a table.
Oh.
Yeah, some production.
ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand some people feel better than other ones. I don't know why, but it is like this.
But I think you're right that
Just less enlightened ones.
because the one argument is like, do you think the porn industry should be responsible for promoting like healthy racial attitudes, for example? I think there's a site called what is it, Dog Fart, for example. In their videos, everything's like very ghetto, very stereotypical. Do you think they have a responsibility to show
No.
different types?
No.
Why is that?
Nobody, because it's about the individual. If you're making a movie of him, he's not him. It's not a group. It's single individual. I'm like this, she's like this, he's different. They're not making out the group is like this.
But the argument is that what that company is doing is they're saying the group is like that.
Exactly.
So
So
it's-
which is wrong. They shouldn't,
Okay, yeah.
they shouldn't
Yeah,
be labeling anything.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
are you to label anything?
Yeah, I agree.
It's like these people going in the museum, like, no, I don't like this painting. Like, who asks you? You're no one to say anything about it. They are making this phantom things, like the whole the black guys, the group. They are making this fake world, and people are accepting it. It's now I'm starting to get annoyed by it. Really. Now, because the more I talk to you guys, I learn, because I don't Google these things. I don't know the statistics. I don't care. And yeah.
Well, on TV, it's not like that. That's the thing. Like, I think on TV, we've
They
made
do
so
it
much
subtly.
progress.
They do it subtly, very subtly.
Maybe. I think they try to not do it, though. And I think, like, okay, they may make
Movies.
mistakes sometimes, but
In movies,
yeah, I
Yeah.
think in movies,
they
they,
do it all the time.
like, people are represented and have different roles. And
I guess the thing is, obviously, you're saying people are represented, but Darrell's saying they're not. So I guess obviously Darrell's opinion is
Yeah.
probably more prevalent. Yeah, I don't know. It's
Cancel
hard.
Tommy.
It's hard for us. No, it's just hard for us to say. We don't notice
Yeah.
these things. It is subtle, like Darrell's saying. Like we wouldn't notice it, whereas you're the
didn't-
expert.
yeah. They didn't
yeah,
say
see,
it.
I'm always used to certain older white people I know complaining that black and brown people are too represented. Like, oh,
Really?
they're everywhere now. You know?
Oh, you
And
mean
it's
you
like-
mean like the Indians felt when the Americans jump on the
Which-
land?
Oh,
like,
good.
I don't care. It's like, if you're an actor, like, just act and play the part, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
But,
Exactly.
but yeah, some older people do feel
Feel
television and
threatened.
film have been kind of taken over, you know?
No,
Well,
they
I
feel-
don't think that's the case.
I think they.
I don't think it's the case.
I think they
but,
start to feel inferior.
But yeah, so I
Like the
hadn't.
time has gone now. I'm weak. I'm old. I ain't shit. Because I mean, come on, man. I understand if you're watching Olympic or basketball. If you're watching basketball all day, one day you're gonna go outside to throw the ball. You're gonna oh yeah, I can shoot. No, no, you can't. You cannot do that. You need to be like professional. Like a lot of people, they see things and they think because they see it, they can do it. Ooh, DPs. I had this conversation with just a normal fan came to me like, yo, I want to have a DP with my wife. I asked the guys, they said, yes, we can do it. And when they were there, it's just like,
Yeah, I can imagine.
he didn't know how and the what and between all that, you need to get an erection. It's called porn logistics.
It's hard, yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's very hard.
Yeah, you guys don't realize how difficult it is
Yes,
for male,
and then
for
you
male
fuck up her
performers. I think it must
experience.
be hard.
Her experience, her beautiful first DP, you guys fucked
haven't
it
done
up
that
because you
yet.
got a big mouth and no knowledge.
I know a guy that I think you might know him too. Not around anymore, but he was doing a DP, and like in the break in the scene, the girl said, "Oh, put it in," and he grabbed the wrong dick and put it in.
I saw that one. Oh my god.
I didn't see that.
Oh, bro.
And the vibe of the scene was just like,
Everybody goes like,
Oh.
I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I don't know why I did it.
I will show you later. I have some stuff. I'll show you later. Like when this happened, you see the heads in the back because the frame is here, right? And you see the guys in the back go like, ooh. I had one. Yeah, I can see it because nobody has that video. I know who has that video, and they're in this possession for a real good reason. There was one time we were shooting, and it was like DP, and the position was 96, and and the guy was on top, just pulled out, and his dick just went. Otherwise his face. The other guy's.
Oh. Oh.
And it was like you can see the like he got shot by a shotgun, like time. No. I need a moment. He just needed to go in the corner and go, shake it off.
yeah.
Like, whoo.
Porn's dangerous.
Yeah, bro. Like
Yeah.
your eyes are wide open. You see like slow motion.
Yeah.
The other funny one is like friendly fire, you know, when it goes on the wrong guy.
No, man. That was funny. I was right there. And if he's watching, I know, bro. I'm never gonna forget this. I'm sorry. Fudge.
But yeah, back to porn and race. So in the past, in porn, girls were often like paid more money to do interracial scenes. Is that still the case?
Still happen.
Still happens.
Oh yes.
See, I thought that had ended.
No. Some girls find out that they can use this in their advantage, and they're ask extra money if the guy has a collar,
That's ridiculous.
which is technically not racist. If you ask me, because I know you're gonna go that way, it's not racist because I mean,
It makes me feel uncomfortable. Is
oh
that makes me
yes,
feel.
of course it is. Because if I ask money for fuck a white girl, I don't get that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What about that?
Yeah. I've had companies offer me more to work with black guys, but I would never ask for more or accept more. And if a company offered me more, I wouldn't work with them.
But that's the thing.
Because I just,
But this is your integrity now blocking
Good for you.
the prosperity of
I
your
don't
work.
care.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
it's
for
not
another,
you,
for
baby.
another
It's
£500,
them.
I'm not bothered. Like,
Use
Yeah.
them.
I don't
Use it.
know.
That's what it.
Nah, I
That's
don't
how
care.
much. That's like a decent extra amount, isn't it? That's
I tell
ridiculous.
girls
I don't
to
know.
do it when
I
they
don't
shoot
know.
with me.
No, I mean, for me, it's just for me, it's a personal.
And I don't think there's not
yes.
many girls that would even say no.
They don't know it. It's just happening under the table.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just think like, I know in America a few years ago, there was a big thing where it kind of came out that a lot of girls were asking for more. So that's where I first heard of this concept. But yeah, no,
Because I knew it was a cliche, but I thought it was like more from the 80s and 90s.
no, I think it still happens now. Yeah, it
That's
does.
ridiculous. So I know like, in
Yes,
Europe,
now.
I think most of the black guys I know, they actually get paid more than the white guys.
Is that true?
It absolutely is true.
Is it true?
Absolutely not.
No,
Who said that?
I've
said that?
I've been
People lying to you, man. Don't let them lie to you.
to be fair. To be fair,
let it lie.
it could just be the guy's ego telling me like,
They all,
Maybe.
tell you,
like,
they all
yeah.
tell you, I make 10,000 on OnlyFans. I mean, you ain't making shit because you're still working. Don't lie. Stop lying. And I'm talking to you. Yes,
no, I
you.
mean the fee for productions, like, so
Because the production will not pay it. Some guys have the chance or the luck to ask for I don't want to do this, but yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. The American rate. You know about that? European rate and
Or the
American,
American rate.
Yeah, some motherfuckers come in, yeah, I want 1,000, 2,000. I'm like, dude, nah. No. And because they are in the position to like, they can pressure the production, some production pays them. And they pay this guy 2,000 and the other guy who does all the work, who always there or whatever, and they pay him less. And they do this with white guys too. You know, it's not, it's just, taking advantage of not the people not knowing how the business works. This is what they do.
You mean like new people? Like
New guys. So they don't lie to you, but they will not tell you the truth.
Yeah, that's true. They'll like
This
admit
what
the
they do.
truth. Yeah.
And then they just,
Yes.
a lot of motherfuckers do that.
Yeah, like, I
Dumbasses.
think in porn people are always like, because most people getting in, most people are new, aren't they, in the industry?
of course.
It's a weird industry where there's not many people that have been around a long time,
They will
and everyone
brainwash
else
your
is new.
ass off.
Yeah.
And like, 'cause it's so easy
Yeah,
to prey
it's
on new
weird.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Oh yeah, I got this production. I'm this and that. You ain't shit. You come on, bruv. Come on, let's be honest, bro. Come on, man. Really, you think you're God? Do you really think that? I didn't know your name before I started doing porn. I'm just saying. I mean, some people take it to a level that's not needed.
I still think it's worth like talking a bit more about how porn differs from other content, because I think in some porn scenes, it's just blatant racism in the acting. Like it's disturbing. And I feel like if that was in like a Netflix show or something, people would be outraged about it.
Oh yes.
But because it's porn, people just go, oh, it's porn. Like, what do you expect? And we have such low standards. People have low standards of us, but also I think we sometimes have low standards of ourselves.
Nobody wants to sit on the table and explain to you what kind of nasty shit they're watching at home. This is why nobody talks about it. Yeah, so I'd like to see 4 or 5 black guys destroying the little token white bitch. So they're not going to be, yes, I find it disgraceful. No, they're scared. People are scared of talking the truth because they're going to get the backlash. They don't even open their mouth.
Oh, you think?
Oh, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Shit. Rough.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But yeah, we're all humans. It's expected. It's just...
But I've always seen porn. It's interesting because I've always seen porn as like a hedonistic place where anything goes, people are accepted, no matter where they're from, what status, blah, blah, blah. But then the content we put out is not like that.
No.
It's like,
No.
Yeah,
because I think it is
porn's
a
quite
nice
elitist.
family, like kind of community.
Fantasy. It's a fantasy. Like, you know, you see in some videos, you see, yeah, suck that black dick. Oh yeah, my husband's dick is so small and da. Nobody says that shit when they're having sex at home. Ever. You're looking at
But
me?
in real life, yeah.
Shit, bro.
Yeah.
I've been to dirty swingers clubs, go to after parties, like real, like it got messy, and we didn't say stuff like that. It was all respectful, all beautiful.
I know a
No
black
negative energy.
I know a black guy in the industry that escorts in
Oh, yeah.
in,
I think we know the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in the industry. And he does like cuckolding sessions for white couples. So the white guy actually, he said, he does say that to people.
Because
And
they
he'll
want.
say, yeah, they ask for it.
Yeah, that's
And
different.
I guess if they're paying him as well, obviously, again, at the end of the
Of
day,
course,
it's his choice.
yes. You want bang for your buck.
Yeah.
I understand that.
So that might happen.
Do you ever get white guys wanting you to bang
Every
their
day.
girlfriends?
Oh,
Every
man.
day.
Every day. I have, I'm not gonna say his name, but I have 2, 3. Let's call them clients. I call them friends because I don't do the client thing. You know, I don't do this every time. And if I like you and I like your woman and we have this chemistry, I will do it. And I'm not gonna ask you for money. I'm there for the game. So yeah, I have some connections. I got this guy. He's very rich and he has 2 wives. And one of the wives
He has 2
really
wives.
liked me so much, and he just called him like, "Yeah, can we do that? Can we do that?" So every time I just fly towards one place and we have a weekend with one of the wives, and she loves me. It's like, I don't know. We are so cohesive. It's no
And is
name
it
calling.
is it her fetish or his
It's
fetish?
both of them is fetish.
Both of them.
Yeah, it's like I make her. I play her like a guitar, man. So
you serenade
he
them?
loves that. She loves that also. So yeah, every time we push the envelope a little bit more. it gets so weird sometimes.
What song do you play for them?
Eye of the Tiger.
Are you joking? No, really. What do you play? What do you play?
Yeah, sometimes you just look at it, just, oh, she's beautiful. You just go outside walking the dog, and she can do whatever she wants.
And he like watches it, or
Oh, he watches that. When I go there,
does he join in, or he just watches?
sometimes he join in, and sometimes you just sit there and enjoys the view. Most of the time, he enjoys the view.
Where do you think it comes from?
I have no idea. He's black.
He's
Really?
By the
Oh,
way.
okay. Okay.
By the way.
Okay.
I forgot to say that.
Oh,
So
I
that's
see.
different.
Very
That's different.
white.
Yes, he's darker than me.
Wow.
So
Yeah. So that's
how
like
about
a.
that?
But that's an interesting thing because you know, like the cuckold fetish.
Yeah.
The last 5 years or so, it's become like the cuckold fetish has become racial. And I think before it was anyone could be
Oh,
the
really?
bull.
Yeah.
But now it seems to be like almost exclusively black men, at least in porn.
Can I add something to this? Remember a couple of years ago, we all say it's selfie. Yeah, I come from a time when you take your phone, you're taking a picture of yourself. It's not a selfie. They made it up. Just so this is how they make this thing up. They just categorize them.
Yeah, well, it's the same as
already-
interracial porn.
It's already existed,
It should
always.
mean like any,
It's just
Race.
porn.
Yeah, I
It's
do
just
agree.
porn.
but now it's like
It's
only
fetishized,
they
isn't it?
expect it
Yeah.
to be a black man and white woman.
This
Yeah,
is what it means.
Very
now.
strange.
This is what
Yeah.
it means now.
I tag all my porn with any races was interracial just out of stubbornness because
Yeah.
like
I
it
don't
just
wanna be
annoys
that
me that
guy, but yeah, it's
like-
only one race. But anyways, let's continue.
yeah, like the concept of race is such bullshit.
I know.
I think the famous thing is about, you know, if you saw like two different colored dogs, you wouldn't say the dogs are two different races.
Yeah,
It's
the
like-
babies don't fight. The babies don't fight. They play with each other, no problem. But
Yeah.
we have these ideas implanted in our brains.
I definitely think obviously racism is taught, isn't it?
Of
You're not born
Of course.
racist.
It's
It's
one- we
completely
are
taught.
humans.
Yeah, exactly. Mm.
Dumbass humans. Cheers.
So Scott has messaged in and says, I'm a bisexual white guy from England, age 29. I think black guys are sexy. It's a personal attraction and I have sex with black guys, but I paid to be cuckolded by a prostitute. But I don't tell this fetish to normal girls. I don't want it to be exposed. It was a one-off. I enjoyed it and we'll do it again. But in real life, how would that work?
You just have to be honest and open to your significant other and just tell her, like, if it's something if it's a fetish, there's something you are really into. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just try to break it down to her. And if she cannot accept it, then it's maybe she's not the one for you, or your fetish is too crazy.
Yeah, and I think like you shouldn't be afraid of telling your fetish to your girlfriend. It might be that you're not
Depends what it
compatible,
is.
but
So wait, so he has a girlfriend
I think he's saying that
if he got one.
he's done this fetish with a prostitute, but not with a girlfriend before because he's scared of telling it to.
But he's bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess it's hard to say, isn't
being
it?
honest is always the best thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
not
like,
too honest, but be honest.
Yeah, it's hard.
I think with fetishes, it's better to meet someone on a fetish website because then
Maybe.
you're kind of looking for the same
like-minded.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a like-minded individual.
Fat life, yeah.
Oh, you
of
see,
course.
that
Oh, there you go.
knows, you know.
Especially in England,
Shout
Fat
out
Life's
to
huge.
Yeah,
more
Fat
people
Life's
in
very big in
America.
England.
Shout out.
There you go then,
Yeah.
Scott.
We talked a little bit about how the media portray race. Now, do you think Kim Kardashian would be famous if she'd done her sex tape with a
course
white
not.
guy?
Of course not. She is not bro. They're making her famous. And really, what does she do? What does she do to make her so special?
I
Tell
think
me.
she's
Tell me.
pretty talented.
Can she do a really good deep throat? Can she do a really good anal?
Maybe.
Can she cook? I don't know. I mean,
I
I'm
saw
not hating.
I
but
saw
I'm just
her
saying,
cooking with Paris Hilton on her
did
YouTube
you?
channel.
Was
and
it delicious?
it looked pretty terrible, to be honest.
So I didn't even saw the video and I know it. So because like, I'm gonna tell you, 2 weeks ago, I had this date with the girl, yeah. And the girl walks in the restaurant with these nails, bro. I was like, nah, that's a deal for me. That's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
If in your mind, you're so far that you have these things on your arm making you.
You get that a lot in Hungary. I saw that.
Yeah,
Are you
nail
stupid?
extensions are very popular.
But they like get
why?
crazy ones.
Oh, what do you
Yeah.
mean? Like really long?
Like half as long as your finger.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
If you see a girl like that, that means that girl don't cook. That means that girl don't know anything about taking care of kids. That I'm not let's not put it like that.
We got
I
that.
think
Are you the new
she
Kevin
cannot cook.
Samuels now?
I think she has less. Yes, she's less able than a normal girl that knows that I'm just a girl. I'm beautiful. I don't need these things that make me beautiful.
But I think like with Kim Kardashian, like regardless of her talents, like I think she's done well. But I think,
I wouldn't fuck her,
but to me, it's always seemed quite distasteful that because obviously the sex tape was planned. It wasn't a leak. That's bullshit. But it's like I feel like they kind of, some people would say that they kind of deliberately use black guys to kind of cause controversy.
Of course.
And I don't know if that's because they're geniuses and they know people are like that, or if that's like society's fault for
no.
being kind
they
of
have
like
PR meetings. They have group of people sitting at the table. How
yeah,
I'm gonna
of course.
boost
Yeah,
this
yeah.
girl's story.
Yeah.
Ah, shit, we need this. Ah, you know what would be nice? She would slap a bad guy, or like Will Smith with the Chris Rock. Guys, come on, man. I saw that like it was 50 years or 30 years ago. There was a video, the same award with the slap. It's just tactical. It just.
I thought that was real.
It's fake.
I
I can
think it
show
was
you
real.
later. I can show you. They did it already. The same move, the same tactic. Come on, man. I don't want to be talking about what the government's
I
doing,
know.
but they act the same always.
Chris Rock
There's
seemed
a
quite
pattern.
hurt.
No, I will show you. Believe me, I will show you. It
seemed
was
hurt.
staged. And as a black man, I can tell you, somebody smashed my face on the podium, he's done. They're gonna have to drag him out. He's done on the podium.
But-
Serious, man.
But Chris Rock's tiny compared to Will Smith, though.
You can be the biggest guy in this room. I will slap the shit out of you. I will die trying. You don't slap my face on stage. You do not.
Yeah,
Not even my mother will
absolutely, it was
do that.
right.
Right, cool.
But I don't think it was. I don't think it was
Of
staged.
course it's staged. Coming from a black man. Guys, if you're black out there, please comment on this. Would you just stand there and just go, Will Smith hit me? I will whoop Will's ass. Oh, God. They're going to drag him out. Really? Yeah. You don't touch me. The fuck is this? Like he's painted on the wall. Just. Psh.
But yeah, so do you think it's like a problem with people or the media or the Kardashians?
I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, like you said, it's very calculated.
Of course.
They have PR teams. They spend millions on their image. So I don't know. I think maybe it's naive to say it's not calculated, but then again, maybe it is.
Smart.
I don't know.
It's always made me uncomfortable.
It's called television programming.
Do you think that there's also a positive in porn of seeing more interracial sex?
Yes.
I think there is.
Weirdly enough, yes. Now that this first time I thought about this, I mean, I'm surprised myself. Yes. Because it gives like an insight into what could be for the people that don't know or don't have the chance to experience something. Yeah. I mean, I was amazed when I saw squirt for the first time on video. And I was like, I have to do this shit. I just have to make her squirt. Me and my girlfriend at that moment, we sit down and I just figured it out. The angles, the thing, do your research. It will do you good.
Pressing on the
Really?
belly helps,
Yeah.
I find.
I don't have to anymore. You just know how to just press which code and just go.
But yeah, I actually think that porn doesn't get enough credit for this. That
True.
because until quite recently, it was quite controversial to have an interracial relationship, even in a movie or on TV.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And porn's been doing this years before. And I mean, like Larry Flint, he was shot because he put a black man and a white woman in a porn magazine together.
Are you fucking serious
What?
right now?
Yeah, that's why he's in a wheelchair. He was shot for that.
Bro.
But I think porn doesn't get the credit it deserves for breaking down that stigma and bounce that barrier.
Man.
I guess it obviously somewhat normalizes
Yeah, I think so.
like sexual
Like, it's
fluidity.
way ahead of
wanna-
mainstream media.
I want to be
think.
more times on your podcast, bro.
You're welcome to.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it can be a good thing, really.
I learned many things today. I hope you guys did too.
We've still got a little bit more to go.
Shit, let's do it.
You've got some questions from fans, haven't you, on your phone?
I have.
Oh, you want me to read them?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, they're not questions for me, are they? Oh, okay, this is interesting. Is it a requirement for BBC actors to be in good physical shape?
What does the one has to do with the other? I
Exactly.
don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it a requirement for any porn guy to be in good shape? Like, are there any?
No.
Yes.
Are there any
You think?
Yes.
overweight?
Oh,
porn
yes. No, my friend. You need stamina. You need to
Yeah,
know how
that's
to hold
true. Yeah,
positions.
that's
You need to be dexterous.
Yeah, you
need-
do now, don't you? Because in the
Yes.
past, the only thing that mattered is if you could get hard and stay hard.
Yeah, exactly. But,
But
now everybody
now-
can stay hard.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
gonna go in.
Because the men in porn look better than they used to.
Of course.
Yeah.
But not in the way you think. There's two factors to that one. First one, people outside think now if I look beautiful, they want to get look strong to get girls. Before people when people look strong, they were strong because they did something. They did sports. They did some weightlifting. They were really athletes. Now you got these guys. Everybody's beautiful, but I'm still stupid. Anyways,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, but I think
they are
Yeah.
muscle. They have muscle, but they cannot run from here to the tram station. I
probably
bet you.
true.
I play baseball my whole life, man. I got stamina like a
I don't
horse.
think they do any cardio.
I
A lot
don't
of the
die.
guys
Yeah,
do.
it's not good. You need to do some cardio as well. Obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the porn for men, it's really difficult. Obviously, they
Mm-hmm.
all have really good bums because you do so much like thrusting and squats. They all have really good bums.
Some
Very
positions,
muscular. Yeah.
I play baseball. I used to see 9 innings as a catcher.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. No problem with my knees, my legs. But some guys 2 minutes position,
Yeah.
up and over they go.
Yeah.
Is they dead?
Yeah, and I think the point is just like it doesn't matter if you're what color you
It
are.
doesn't. It's
You need to be athletic.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
It
to do
helps to
porn,
be
you have to
athletic.
have
It
stamina.
helps a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. I agree.
Scarlett, what was it like doing your first BBC scene? Because looking at the size of them, you must have been a little nervous. But now you seem to love doing your scenes with black men.
Great. I don't know. I would say I did a scene with Danny D before I did a scene with the black
He's
guy.
huge.
whoa.
He's huge.
There you go, and he's a white guy.
Yeah.
No, I would say.
So you
for me,
weren't
it
nervous?
It didn't make any difference to me. No.
Yeah.
There you go.
I love how we're breaking down barriers today.
Yeah, there you go.
This is more of a question for you, Scarlett. In your experience, is it true in general that black men are better in bed?
That's a good one.
That's a good question. So the thing about me, I've only had sex with 2 men in my life outside of porn. And obviously one was when I was a lot younger, and then one was a long-term boyfriend that I met when I was 17, and he was white.
He's gonna win. Yeah.
And he was white. So I can't say. I've
Because
only
porn sex is different, isn't
porn
it?
sex
Yeah.
is different to real sex, right? So I don't know.
So what
I'm
if we
sorry.
apply it to just porn sex?
I don't know. What a black I wouldn't say. I don't know. I think, as Darrell will say as well, like in porn, a lot of the time, it's acting, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like it can be
It's
mechanical.
totally different.
Yeah,
Even if
yeah.
you like the girl and you guys are in love, you have to do the position.
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
to say this thing for the script. They have to
Yeah.
be this lighting. You're not free to express yourself.
And like these questions, I think it's like this. I hope people don't think I'm asking these questions when they clip
He
it.
wants to know.
But like some of them, like I just seem like a little bit ignorant.
Yeah.
Like so it's like, do you have a genuine attraction to BBC? And if so, what brought it about? But it's like that's just not how attraction works, I don't think.
I don't think so either. I think obviously some people asking the questions are the ones that like fetishize. So I would say it's more of a reflection perhaps on what they like as opposed to what I like.
Well said.
So
Yeah.
I can't really answer.
Because attraction's more about the person, like the vibe,
personality, yeah.
Like, and the penis size just doesn't matter to most girls.
And outside of porn, you don't know how big a guy's penis is until you have sex. If we were going on a date, I wouldn't know how big either of you were. It's
Yeah.
just because it's in porn. Like,
Yeah.
Some people check.
well, before. But if we didn't do porn, you'd have no way of checking.
Oh, do you have any more? It's just got.
I think that
three
might
on
be it. I don't.
that
Wait,
video.
there might be another one. Oh yeah.
Oh
There's a
yeah.
few more. There's this guy. Yeah.
This.
God.
You sound nervous.
The 2 last ones, I think. It is all the same person though.
Okay. So, what's your dream BBC scene? This is so lame. This is such a lame
What's
question.
the other one?
Why do you think so many white girls why do you think so many white guys love seeing girls with bigger, stronger black men that have bigger dicks?
I know the answer.
Why do you
I'm
think?
not gonna say
What's
it.
why do white men
I know half
want
of the
to see it?
answer.
What is it?
I think porn is a visual medium, and so if the guy has a big dick, it looks better, right? You see more, and like
Yes.
the struggle is like
Yes.
it's an exaggeration, like a cartoon. You kind of exaggerate to emphasize. It's art, and the thing that bothers me, because I would say that interracial porn specifically can be very beautiful, and it doesn't matter if it's a white or black man or woman, because I think it's when the skin tones contrast. Yeah, you see more. You
It's
see
that.
more.
The contrast will excite you. It's what excites you.
Yeah,
That's
and
at first time. And the second thing about the black guy and the white girl is like well, it's not they. It is like this. If the guy's penis is bigger and he's putting more effort into the sex, the girl's response is gonna be also higher. You know, the face expression.
it's
and
the
oh my
struggle.
God, you're
The
kidding
struggle
me.
is kind of
that
like
struggle.
yeah,
We
yeah.
love that struggle.
It's
This is what they
visual. That's
love.
why.
Exactly.
It's
This is
like-
what triggers the people.
Yeah.
This is why I think they love the BBC thing.
Yeah, but I think on the interracial part though, the thing that bothers me is because I see a lot of erotic art, like by erotic photographers, and they use interracial stuff a lot, like different, like for lesbian, for straight, for gay, whatever. But in erotic art, they use the interracial thing to represent kind of like everyone coming together and it being this very loving, beautiful thing.
Beautiful thing.
And in porn, I feel like we use it in a
other way
divisive
around.
way.
Yeah.
It's to separate.
And I think just with a little bit more creativity and a little bit more thought, we could, get to where erotic art is.
Yeah, that's
And I think porn
interesting.
used to be like that. Like it used to be like because before the internet, I don't think we had so many like interracial sites or interracial niches. It was more just it's porn and this guy happens to be black or this, just like mixed up.
We
with
need
it.
to let the black thing for the black people. I mean, if you're talking to black interracial porn, if you're white, don't be the producer of. I mean, no. Let me twist it out. Let me see if it would be more effective if the people that's making the black interracial movies would be black because they would know more
there's
about
one.
the background,
Yeah.
how and why, and instead of just fuck it up for everybody.
I was sent a really beautiful one. They do it's like black porn made by black people.
Exactly. It has totally
and they do it
different-
really well, like to a really high standard.
It meets you in a different kind of feeling, different vibration. You don't feel it doesn't come from hate or separation or no. It's like
they're just trying to make art.
yes,
That's
it's
the
art.
thing.
Because if you're part of some ethnicity, you know more about the
Yeah.
background than if you're not.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I'm
agree.
saying.
Yeah, like I say, like our opinion
That's what I'm saying.
on representation obviously isn't as valid as.
Yeah, like I think it's good that there's more female directors.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's be good if we have like more
Yeah.
more directors from different ethnicities for sure.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I agree. It's like some of the lesbian films I do. It's directed by a woman. For like Met Art and Viv Thomas, stuff like that. So I think it does sometimes make sense. Obviously, do you know what I mean? Because then she knows
comment.
like what's going on and stuff.
Yeah, I don't
Whereas
get
if
to take
you've
part
got,
in
like,
lesbian
a-
porn, sadly.
Yeah,
Do you? No, I shouldn't ask these questions.
You can ask anything.
You sure?
We can always edit stuff out if it makes
Oh my God.
I'm gonna ask it to you. Would you think a man would be able to make better porn than a woman?
I think for straight men, yeah.
Swish.
You say that, but then what's the
No,
most popular? What do you know what I mean?
dep-
What's the most popular sites?
Brazzers. So I tell you one thing that's weird.
Guys,
In
get down
European
and dirty.
porn, they always make it a little bit homoerotic. So in American porn, the camera focuses on the woman. But in European porn, the camera will cut to like the man's face, like on the contract. So like the
Ah,
guy
that's
start home
interesting.
jerking off. suddenly it goes to a man. It's like, why am I jerking off for looking at a man?
That's so interesting.
Well,
maybe the thing is then men make better porn directors because they understand that men are all secretly a little bit gay. Maybe that's what it is.
Oh, that's a low blow, Joe. No,
Maybe
no,
maybe
we
men
are,
just like looking at men. I don't.
we are more dirtier, more like
Nah,
what we are men. You know, when you go to a man's house, it's 10 more times more likely to be dirty than a girl's house. This is the reason why we
No, I
make
haven't
better porn.
experienced
there's different types of porn, though, isn't there? There's like there's porn for couples where you focus on both. There's porn for men where it's focused on the woman. There's porn for gay guys where it's a man and woman having sex, but the camera just focuses on the
see
man.
him fuck. Yeah, one of my friends shot for them.
There is something in Holland called porna.
Porna.
Yes, and it's all focused on the girls' side of the porn, and yeah, that plane crashed really hard.
Yeah.
I think women just don't buy porn. I'd say like
No.
OnlyFans.
They do a
Like,
little bit, but not
Porn
much.
is dirty.
Maybe, but I think OnlyFans, obviously, most of my subscribers are men. I'm assuming most of yours are probably men. Most of my male friends that do porn, their subscribers are men as well, like gay men. So
Yeah, like
think,
the LGBT community does buy a lot of porn, like
yeah,
women,
that's true.
but
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
straight women, not so much.
Exactly. So I think, I don't know.
But let's go back to the interracial porn thing. So I've got a question. Do you think, because we've talked about porn influencing the culture, so I want to talk about beauty standards a little bit, because like I know black girls, for example, they struggle to get scenes.
Yeah.
And do you think that porn influences what people are attracted to? Do you think it's making people biased towards, say, white
Can I
women?
take this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, when this is like the whole Barbie thing again, they implanted in your brain that white skin is more beautiful than black skin. Like the Barbie dolls, the movies you see. You know, you never see like a black guy doing the role lead. It's always the second one. It's always in a role, bring the coffee, or you know, it's the henchman. Never the first one. It's just the culture. It's just they made it like this. You know, like it's not diminishing, but they like Denzel makes so many good movies. What movies got nominated? The one is a slave, the one is a drug dealer. Not the other good ones.
Yeah.
You know, this is what.
Yeah, I understand. I think in porn, like what you said as well about black girls, I know a lot of black female performers, and they go to set and the makeup artists don't have their shade in makeup.
Yeah,
Exactly.
They can't do their hair, and if they do, they just mess it up. I think that's really bad.
Yeah.
Like they should always have a makeup artist that can do everybody.
And on the flip side, bad girls, when they finally got to make the movies, they crack it. Guys love it. The white guys love it, you know, because they're exotic. So I don't know why the productions don't have the same feeling about them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think we had this conversation that, like, for me, it was like, I like variety, let's say.
Difference.
And I listen to a lot of Afro beats, like music, and some of the black girls there, they're stunning. Like,
Yeah,
and I'm
of
thinking, like,
course.
where are these girls in porn? Like, where are
You know why this
there's not
happened?
many of these, like,
Bro,
hot
you know why
black
this
girls.
happened? I sit once analyze this with a friend of mine, some friends. It's because they are new to you. Because when you're born in Europe, or let's make it call it, if you're born in Holland, you're most likely to have a girlfriend from outside instead of someone from Holland. In the Caribbean too, you're black, you want a white woman. If you're white, you want a black guy. You know, it's the difference that makes, and we make beautiful kids. When mixed people,
mixed race people
they
are always
make the
way
most
way better
beautiful
looking.
children.
Yeah.
It's like supposed to be like this, but
Yeah.
you one's gotta do the whole racist thing. Stay with it.
I think a lot of producers and directors are just racist as well.
In
Like,
Hungary,
yeah,
Secretly.
definitely.
Secretly, yes.
Like a
Yeah.
VR
Not even
company.
secretly.
No, not secretly. A VR company.
They-
but
they-
then
Maybe
would-
they would
secretly
never
to you,
look
but
at
not to
black
me.
girl.
That's the same.
Yeah,
They
that's
are
the
face?
thing. We hear all the awful things.
Yeah,
they
we
have to
hear the
say. They
terrible
assume we
stuff
agree
they
with them.
say.
Yeah, it's really bad. I think they just don't book black girls. They just don't.
Yes,
They think they
that's
don't
true.
sell, but they do.
We don't
sell
have
the
many
same.
black girls in Europe.
It's true.
But maybe as well, that's because some try and start and then they get, like, as we know, exploited, or bad things happen to them, and then they leave and they don't get paid as much. And
Yep.
they look bad on set because they have the hair all messed up.
Because we don't have
It's
many,
just really
like,
bad. Yeah.
Most of the time they have problems because most black girls are they're not silent. You know, when something happened they don't like, they just say it, and this would
is a
get
good
in
thing.
trouble.
That is true. Yeah, that's a sad thing though. The more likely you are to say yes, the further you'll get in porn. I found.
Yes, if you suck dick and kiss ass, you're gonna be a star. you're gonna be, on the highest one. I mean, they cannot. They are not the best, but they are on number 1 and 2 and 3. But people knows, and they know too. That's the beauty of it.
Do you feel porn or the media in general changed your perception of beauty? Like, did it make you
course.
biased towards, say, white
Sorry,
girls
please,
or
sir.
blonde girls or anything like that?
For me, no. I don't know. I don't really find people attractive very much, so I can't really say genuinely. I think there's that unconscious bias, obviously, that you have to unlearn. But
Yeah.
But you're asking a beautiful girl, beautiful, sexy girl. I mean, she has no troubles with these things. She has no trouble with, I want to have sex. Who I'm going to find to... No, just go. Let's go. Tack. Would you like to have... Yes. No, go outside like Clinton. Just open the door, go, you, come here. And done. We have to fight for it. We have to
But
go on a date. We have to buy the gift. You have to have a nice house and a nice car. You have to have a lot of things. And I mean...
So it has, do you think it's changed like what you find
changed
attractive?
the game. It changed the game. Yes, of course. A lot of guys have problems. Before, a lot of guys could get a normal girl. Right now, it's not anymore like this because of the media. All these girls and OnlyFans. They all want the rich guy.
women don't need men anymore. I guess.
They're not daddy. What's this when somebody pays you?
Sugar daddy.
The sugar daddy thing. Some girl came to me like that shit. Man, you gotta get face palm. Just get off.
Yeah, I do think men and women have both increased their standards to such a high level.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I guess obviously in this industry, girls that do OnlyFans, maybe some of them don't need to marry. In the olden days, you'd have to get married so you could buy a house and have a bank account as a woman, whereas now you can do it on your own. So you don't need to settle for.
But stepping back for what actually is we are supposed to be together. And again, this is the thing that's separating us. This thing that women feel more powerful than guys, which is totally bullshit. The reason why a guy is built stronger than a woman is to protect her and the kids. This is what nature. This is the reason you're stronger. Yeah?
I'm telling you, Kevin Samuels is back from the dead.
Motherfuckers.
No, but I meant on the beauty standard thing. Do you feel that you've been kind of made more attracted to different races because of porn or because of the media?
Yes, because now everybody wants to have the black guy experience. Because first of all, it was like that, but it wasn't like bucket list thing. Now it's a bucket list thing. Mm-hmm. Everybody, they have to do it one time, and they will do it with whatever dude from whatever club and shit, and then they will fuck it up and blaming on the society.
Yeah, I didn't think of it as a bucket list thing, but I think it is for some people,
crazy.
isn't it?
Yes, it is now. Yeah. Did you try it? Girls between girls, did you try it?
Have you heard people saying this?
Instagram, easy.
I've got a lot of female friends, and no one's ever said that around me. Which girls are saying this stuff?
Where do you come from?
England?
Okay.
No one's ever, and I have a lot of American friends, a lot of European friends as well. No one's ever said this.
I think maybe because we're in...
No one's ever said this.
Some misinformation going on somewhere.
No one's ever
Maybe
said.
because we're in Hungary, it's a bit different.
Do you think?
I hear it all the time.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah,
You must have a lot of female
really
friends.
blessed that you didn't have no experience with
Never.
it.
No one. I mean, again, maybe they're saying it to you as a hint. I don't know. Because obviously, because you're a guy.
No. Because
maybe.
I talk with them. One girl is in this group, and when I get the time to get it off the group, I just. So how do you feel about this? How do you really feel about that? How do you? And she opened up and she thought, yeah.
No
they
one's
want
ever said
it.
that to me. Have you heard that?
But they will not say it to you. You're a girl.
I've heard it amongst girls that they want to try, the curious.
Yeah, but
they want to try, but the girlfriend who did are trying to, you should. I mean, it's different, or you want to die without trying a black guy, these kind of things. They be talking.
I was on a date once, and the girl told me she was racist, very.
That's nice.
Very,
what did you say?
Very racist.
Oh.
She was great apart from that, and
apart from being rampantly racist.
You walk in the house, mind.
And when you're dating, it's important to share values, right?
Yeah.
Oh
and
my God, that's
the thing is, she was really hot, so I felt like I had to text one of my black friends and be like, and I was like, I was like, I met this girl, but she's really racist. Do you think it's,
I think that's enough of a red
do you
flag.
think it's, I should walk away from this,
Yeah,
right? Like, but she's really hot. And he's like, send me a picture.
I'm good.
So I sent him a photo. And he said, oh, she's not that hot. You can fuck her, but don't.
That's
but no
so
relationship.
bad. For me, if someone was racist, that would be I wouldn't want to do them.
Yeah, but it's just, you have to like finish the dinner in a really awkward way, you know? It's
I
like,
don't know. I feel like I
what's
just
wrong with
leave.
this person?
Like if someone said I'm racist, I'd be like, bye. I
I'm
wouldn't
too
waste any more
polite.
time.
I'm too
Maybe
polite.
I do understand. It's hard, isn't it?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not you. It's she's unenlightened.
It's a
you know? She
yeah,
don't know better.
it's a reflection of her ignorance. But I wouldn't waste my time. I guess.
We are smart people. We're supposed to help the.
Yeah.
less-
In
Did
the
you
end,
educate? Did you at least educate her, or you just didn't say anything?
I don't like to like preach. I tend to like ask questions like why.
I'm going probing.
So it's like, I'm like, why are you
Why?
racist?
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
And she was like, well, I'm Hungarian. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, you don't know?
that was her reason.
You didn't know, wait,
that
you
was her
didn't know?
explanation.
What?
She's like,
No?
yeah, we are.
Can I say some things about history? Like
Sure,
yeah, Second World War. They helped Hitler, bro.
Yeah, that they
When
were-
Hitler called and told them, yeah, bring the Jews, they shot him in front of the parliament. You got to shoot.
pushed them in the river. Yeah,
Yeah. Later we will go. I'll show you.
they
That's
signed
nice.
up. Yeah,
See, we don't learn about Hungarian history in
I-
school, but
I
I
try to
clearly
learn
should
about
educate
everything
myself.
I
Yeah,
talk
I
about.
should.
but that was her
educate
reason. I was like,
myself,
well, have you ever like met a foreign person? And I was the first foreign person she'd met,
You would
an
not
English
even
person.
English.
Yeah.
It's not really-
So I think it was more ignorance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Like-
well, but before any Hungarian fans or guys get this wrong,
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's true.
yeah, this not like you guys are racist. You
Yeah,
helped
yeah.
Hitler, yes. You don't. It's not you don't like black guys or you don't like white guys. You like only Hungarians. So you're not. Yeah, you're kind of racist. I'm sorry. It's just. What
I mean, I know a lot of Hungarians that are not, but
Yeah, of
they don't
course.
like outsiders, man.
No, no.
They don't.
Really?
They don't.
yeah, it's a,
I don't know
I had a
many
brand new
Hungarians.
camera. I got this as a gift. I went to a store here, and this is a true story. I'm not gonna lie. This motherfucker said to me, "We don't help non-Hungarians."
what?
He said, "We don't help non-Hungarians." I asked him 3 times.
He didn't want
"Excuse
your
me,
money."
What did you say to me?
Jesus
In my
Christ.
face, like that. I was like, "All right, cool."
Yeah, I mean,
Have a
this
nice
is
day.
like
Yeah, that's really,
of all the countries I've been in the world, this is the most racist one I've been in.
really.
Oh yeah, yeah, by a long way.
That's not good. That's really bad.
Yeah.
That's
Nobody
culture.
knows about that though, do they? Like, obviously you don't,
People don't know.
and it's just normalized here.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
it's changing. Like young people are a lot different because they're brought up with like British YouTubers who are like more
Yeah,
diverse.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And-
They're soft with it.
Yeah,
The
they-
old school.
like they don't like meet many foreign friends, but like once they go to university, I think they do.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of foreign students here as well now, whereas for the older generation there wasn't. So I think a lot of the racism, it's just like lack of education, ignorance, but a bit like that experience you had, it can be cool.
Language barrier.
Yeah.
Nam, again. Only you understand this shit.
Again.
Yeah, like I did a photo shoot and I had an American model and a Hungarian photographer. And for some reason the Hungarian photographer started explaining how if you look up black people in the dictionary,
God.
it will have the N word.
Yes.
Why
And
was
he was-
even saying that?
He
I
was
have a clue.
explaining how that shows it's not racist because see, it's just in the Hungarian dictionary.
You just proved again and again you're racist. Yes.
And the American girl was in shock, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I won't book him again.
I'm gonna be fast with this one, guys. If you have a chance to Google it real fast, it's a Allen's Law or the Black Law book. It's called. Look up the meaning of the word citizen and put it in the comments. Have fun.
And so let's wrap up now, I think. Unless there's anything you guys want to talk about before we finish.
Wow.
I think it's been quite
Yeah,
productive.
yes. Let's just today. It's good for today. We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll do more.
Oh yeah.
But I think, like, just to sum up, I think, to be honest, I'm kind of glad that you don't have like a negative experience with this stuff, because I thought maybe it could be.
I have a lot.
It could be
I
negative.
have a lot of bad experience, but I don't let it taint me. I don't let don't make me dirty. I'm doing my journey in life, and I'm happy with who I am, and I'm really proud where I am, what I've achieved. I have the respect of my family. So if somebody don't like me because I'm black or whatever the fuck you think I am, I don't care. You can suck a dick.
And I think for me, I think porn can definitely be improved with how it portrays race, but I think we also need to keep in mind that it doesn't get enough credit for the good things it does.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to see people with I don't like to use that word, but I'm gonna use people with power, people with connections, you know, that really actually do something to change or enrich what we are doing or what we are busy, you know, like make porn better, or I don't know the word exactly, the good terminology for this, but like, you know, make it bloom, you know, like that we can present, that people stop demonizing porn. That's what I want.
I think the best idea you had was just we need like more black producers and directors, like the Disciples of Desire guy.
Like
He's really good,
bro. These niggas are killing it. I'm
like,
about.
He's so talented.
Yes.
And he, like, the European production should be using him.
But this is what I'm telling you. Like,
You
when I told you about the black thing, black should be for blacks, because the people now doing black, they don't know what black is. They have this idea that it's that. But no, you come from another part of the world. You don't know anything about this. So don't act like you know. Just do what you do. We respect you for it. We love you for it. But don't be something you're not. Don't try to be something you're not, because you are not. You cannot be.
Yeah, and there's so many like talented black photographers that shouldn't be hard to just use more in
Yeah, I
porn,
do agree.
especially
Get
in
more
Europe.
diverse cast.
Especially in
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Like you love what we do, but you hate who we are. Suck a dick. Come on, man. You fake.
All right. So thanks for having a conversation. I was scared of this conversation. I was scared of it. Yeah, we'll do more.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. Thank you to everybody watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Ciao, guys.